My friend, there was no way I was gonna miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Arturo Gatti. He stands at 5'8" tall. This man has never been in a boring fight. And standing across from him, Kell Brook. 147 pounds on the button. He's 5'9" tall.
There is no joke about this. Someone is gonna get hurt, the other is gonna get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Arturo Thunder Gatti. He's never backed down from anybody. The king of all blood and guts warriors. Kell Brook, the former welterweight champion of the world, fighting out of Sheffield, England.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the blood and guts warrior, the Hall of Famer from Jersey City, New Jersey, a super lightweight champion of the world, Arturo Thunder Gatti. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing the former British welterweight champion from Sheffield, England, here is the former welterweight champion of the world, Kell Special K Brook.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. The straight right just misses. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? One punch could change everything in this battle. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punch. Nice counter. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Offense all the time. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Swing and a miss with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
It's a tougher fight, and he's going to be good round. I like it. I'm happy. But man, this minute, stick him on the internet champion.
And there's the bell for round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he just missed with that left jab. He misses with that jab. Nope, that hook won't score. And counter punching. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Perfect counter shot. Whoa, and Gatti got clipped there. This could be the end. No, Gotti's down.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice job by him to block that jab. Are we about to see Kell Brook go down? One round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
And there's the bell to start round 3. Who do you think's got more in the tank, Johnny, as both fighters went to the canvas last round?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
The straight right just misses. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, Why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrating because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? That counter punch caught him clean. He parries that left jab away. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. Nope, that jab not going to score. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And that just rocked Arturo Gatti. This is serious business now. Can he get out of this big pressure situation? As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Neither fighter willing to slow down. And Gatti goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
The right hook just missed. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Hold it right there. Arturo Gatti is in serious trouble here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
The jab doesn't quite connect. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
As the counter lands. So much firepower here. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get nervous, something that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Fantastic punch. Punch, counter punch. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Missing with the left hook. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Kell Brook may need to take a knee here. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Come on, we're going back into it. Better than this.
Let's start the 6th. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. That hook was off target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring, the fights like that, when you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
It's bombs away. Catch and shoot. And he scores with the counter. jab doesn't score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The straight right just misses. It's like a game of joust. They both pulled that knot. Code red for Kell Brook. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stuff.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two.
Here we go. It's round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Nice counter shot. That cut's pretty bad. Let's see if the referee stops the fight. And the referee's going to allow them to fight. You'd like to see more jabs. Those counter punches have to hurt. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Kell Brook may need to take a knee here. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Are we about big shot and down goes Brook?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed...